Hey, what's going on, travelers? As per usual, when I get to experience a new vehicle on my travels, I like to make videos like a quick review. Today I got the Mercedes-Benz GLC 300. Now, I'm not a big European car fan. I've never really owned any of them. I've, maybe ridden in a couple of them, especially when it comes to like Ubers and Lyfts. But today we got the GLC 300, and I just want to say, Jesus Christ, they went nuts with the technology. Let's start with the milled buttons on the door, shall we? I'm gonna get my mug off the screen so you can just look at the beautiful car. Let's start with this one right here. The door is milled buttons. So the headrest, back plate, your ass plate, and the thigh plate, which is weird because it's like, it actually has the thigh plate. You can see it extending. That's for those long freeway drives, you know what I'm saying? And it's so weird. If I can just get the camera finagled in there a little closer. As you can see, there's a lot of piano black in here, and I'm gonna get to that in a moment. But this portion right here, all of it is kind of touch sensitive. There is some resistance in the buttons, but it's all milled to the point where it's like, oh, it feels like it's a capacitive touch button, but it's not. It's definitely push. There are some resistive features in there, and like I said, a little bit of a shot for the ladies, I guess. Now, the back plate, same thing. You can't see me reclining, but you just have to take my word for it. As you can probably detect, it's very minute. Next, I don't know if this is standard in most newer vehicles because I usually have older vehicles. This is all milled, by the way. You press this button and it unfolds the mirrors on both sides. That's very handy when parking in garages and stuff, instead of manually pushing it closed. That just lets me know also don't push it closed if we're, out and about. The sunroof. This is the cool part, right? It's capacitive. So you literally slide your finger like that and it opens the whole thing. Now there is a partition. There's no actual shade. It rolls back into the vehicle as such. And like I said, this piano black, it looks disgusting when it gets touched up with lint and just life. But I can see why they did it, because one, it blends in. Two, I think that's probably the best way you can do capacitive touch buttons at this point in time in life. And it does work. And then you swipe it again to close the partition. And this is the new version of One Touch, basically. That's what I'm getting at. And as you can see, it is a huge panoramic sunroof. There's plenty of light in here. The lighting is going to shift now. Hi, Mr. Sun. So there you go. Now that's cooled off a little bit. Now let's get into the actual technology here. There's a manual shifting mode. I love that. See, you got paddle shifters, right? It's in sport mode. It's red. Everyone knows red means sporty. Let's go fast, right? But when you put it in manual, you put it in manual shifting, as such, everything changes in the dynamics. Even the vehicle changes. It shows you the transmission tunnels. This is a 4MATIC version, so it has all-wheel drive. That's Mercedes-Benz version of all-wheel drive. Sorry, I was blocking the camera. And even the steering wheel has capacitive touch buttons. But here's the weird part. You still have to depress it. It will function if you press down. Oh wait, I got a message there. Let me see, get out of there. There we go. Okay, that controls that one. My bad. I was trying to get rid of this one. Let's see if I can get rid of it. There. Okay, there we go. So you hit the home button. You got your different modes, and if you look at my finger and see, let me get both in the shot here. You swipe, and you can hear like a little analog click. I don't know if you guys, the microphone's picking that up. It should, right? Obviously, I'm gonna leave it in sport. There's a whole lot of different modes here. There's an off-road mode. Let's just go with that for a second. Look at that. It gives you all of the telemetry data if you're going at an angle, your brake over, your departure angles, your compass. And then this actually gives you the engine, like this switch on its own. Let me see if I'm gonna pull out a little bit. And I'm gonna go back and hit the home button and switch over to sport. Hit OK. Of course, you get the red. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. It's in sport mode. The suspension's in sport mode, because if you go here to these buttons down here, this is what I meant by how nasty it gets, right? It's just piano black. People always complain about it. But you hit the driver button, you get back to all your different features here. And then if you want to switch to your suspension, you got comfort, economy, off-road. I want this has that bounce. I want this thing has that bounce thing. Anyways, you switch your dynamics there. I'm gonna leave it in sport because that's just me. Hit the car button again, and then you're back at it. I'm gonna turn off assisted steering, auto lane change. I don't need that right now. Let's turn that off. Lane keep assist is off. Parktronic is off. So there's you can disable a lot of the nannies, which is great. So let's get into the HVAC, shall we? You're gonna hear a little bit of wind noise, obviously, because it's gonna be blowing. So you'll hit the home button, hit the temperature. Each zone is its own climate. There it goes. It's already actually it's kind of quiet. The blower motor is really quiet. In a Mercedes-Benz, you don't get distracted by the air. The air is distracted by you and your presence inside a Mercedes-Benz. I'm just kidding. And I also forgot that it does have auto start stop. I like how that's actually a button. It's not in the menu. But this is another thing I was just noticing about newer cars. Why have all your HVAC in the software? Because if this thing fails, it's over. You have to either get the whole unit replaced or reprogram or both. But at least they gave you the volume slider and the power. And this is a fingerprint reader. I don't know if I want to put my biometrics in this because this is kind of a temporary car. But yeah, that's in there as well. You can hit the sync, then everything's lined up. So when you go up, everything's going up at the same time. So with the fan speed, there it goes. Now them Germans know how to make a cold AC compressor. That's what's up. What else am I missing? There was one more feature I wanted to go over. Hit the home button. No, I don't want to do that one. Hit home again. Media. This is all the basic shit. I just really wanted to get into the vehicle stuff because this little motherfucker rocks. Okay, excuse my French, but it moves. It's a bi-turbo V6. I'm going with that until I look it up later. And that's all I really wanted to cover. Just some of the cool features that I noticed as soon as I got in the car and I was just dinking around with it. So if y'all like it, if you want to see some more, I got this vehicle for a little bit. Hit me up in the comments below. What do you want to know about this GLC 300? If you're in the market for a GLC 300, I can kind of go over some stuff. I don't know if I'll do a live stream because I don't know, YouTube is kind of funky like that sometimes with this particular channel. With that being said, it's a very beautiful car. It's very elegant. It's very Mercedes-Benz for what it's worth. It just happens to be a compact SUV with a heavy-duty engine. So with that being said, oh yeah. Oh, wait, there is one more thing. The, shit. Let me get back to it real quick. Comfort. So the color and lighting stuff, right? This particular car has a freaking massage feature in it for the driver. It's called Seat Kinetics. Automatic seat position. Like it'll figure out, you put your metrics in there and it'll try to sort you out. I'm not 7'3". I'm 6'1". There we go. No, 6'1". There we go. And then I ain't touching shit. It just manipulated the whole thing. I don't even know how I'm gonna get that on. It's still going. Shot, but it's still going. Like this is apparently the seating position I'm supposed to be in. Here, let me see. This is the seating position I'm supposed to be in. It moved the headrest, the lumbar. It even inflated like this little kidney like bucket pad on the side, right? So I'm not sure how to capture that other than try to hop out the car when the seat is moving. But I think that's pretty cool that it does that. So when you're on those long drives, actually it's feeling pretty good. I like that, the way I'm sitting in it. So look, I'm gonna do my passenger real quick. Pause. Wait. No pause. Whatever. Oh wow, is it massaging? Is it doing it? Do you feel it? Because I think this is only for driver's side.
It moved. It's moving it a little bit. I don't know what it's doing. It's moving.
Well, here's the thing. There's a portion of this vehicle where I guess it's trying to make sure circulation is good. I'm assuming. This is all assuming because it's called kinetics. So I'm assuming it's for circulation, posture, and possible just ease of driving when you're, sporting around in your GLC 300. With that being said, I actually need to go now because I'm getting hungry. Like I said, if you want to know anything else about the vehicle, just hit me up in the comments below while I have it. And that's it. We're gonna get out of here. This seating position does feel weird, but this is according to the metrics that I gave it. This is where I'm supposed to be at. So let me see. Let's do one more thing before I get out of here. Go to settings, backrest for 32. That's some weird length. 16, 32, 96. Increments of 16s, I guess. All right, whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna put it back in the racing position because that's where I like to be. And away we go. Later. Okay, here's another little fun fact since I've been doing this night drive and getting all the features, and I'm just geeking out over my new toy for a little bit. If you just touch the car, it allows you to do like a Forza Motorsport Vista type thing. And the GPU and CPU shit is pretty high tech because there's not a lot of lag and stutter. That's pretty cool. Wait, is the roof an option? Let's see the roof.